Jane Stewart is 31 years old and has a rare condition. She lives in Portrush with her partner Gordon and their son Saul, who also has the condition. Jane is a disability advisor for the University of Ulster.
I have a condition called spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia, or SCD. SCD is a rare skeletal dysplasia, or a form of restricted growth or dwarfism. SCD is primarily a physical condition. It causes shortening of the bones, hence the short stature, spinal curvature, problems with hearing and vision, and there can be complications such as cleft palate also associated with the condition. I was diagnosed with SCD at approximately a year old by Professor Nevin at the Regional Genetics Service. My mum, obviously I was a child and I don't remember a lot about that time, but my mum remembers very vividly about that first year of my life when there was so much uncertainty really. And she tells the story very well, and I have always grown up with an awareness of how she was treated as a so-called normal person who had a child with a rare condition. I spent the first few months of life in hospital, and the prognosis that my mother was given was very bleak, despite there being no firm diagnosis. I was a very ill baby. She was told that I would be severely handicapped and basically that I would die and to go home, forget about me and have another baby. Well, I didn't die and she didn't walk away, and she spent the next few years nurturing me into the person that I am today. I find myself in a very similar situation 30 years on when I discovered that I was pregnant with my son Saul, who is now 2.5. We found out at our 18-week scan with Saul at the fetal maternal medicine unit at the Royal Maternity Hospital that he would also have the same rare condition that I have, SCD. My partner and I knew that there would be a 50% chance that any child of ours could inherit the gene for SCD. Saul was born prematurely at 34 weeks, and he had every possible complication that could be associated with the condition. Primarily he had breathing and feeding difficulties, and he spent a long time in various neonatal units in the region. When Saul came home, he flourished within a loving home family environment, and now at 2.5 today, he has outgrown many of the problems and that he had initially, and has really exceeded many people's expectations. I wouldn't change myself or my son or children like him for the world, but I would change the world for them. I feel that a partnership for rare disease is going to be extremely useful for families like ours who are living with a rare condition. In the information that I have about the Rare Disease Partnership, the focus is on education, provision of specialist services and support. The one thing that I would like to see develop within Northern Ireland on a very practical level would be a specialised clinic for children with skeletal dysplasia, whereby we can bring together all of the stakeholders who are involved in the care, medical care and ongoing therapies in relation to this group of children in a very multidisciplinary way. And I think that the opportunity to share knowledge and experience at this level would be a wonderful opportunity.